Good afternoon and welcome back to Splitting the House. My name is Jared Gertz of curlingzone.com. Today I'm joined by Greg Smith. You got a chance to go.
I tell you, it's pretty good. It is pretty good. I think every men's team in Newfoundland and Labrador jumped for joy when we saw that Brad won last year. Well, this year, sorry. So it was good. Yeah, we don't really fully know what the season is going to entail. I don't think many people do. So we're going to hope that COVID stays a bit at bay and we get a season out of it, and hopefully a Brier and a provincial. So fingers crossed.
Looks like my sound. There we go. Sounds back on this screen here. Greg, 2018 Tim Hortons Brier representative of Newfoundland and Labrador. What's your curling season look like right now?
So we intended on going to Toronto for the Stew Cells. Not really sure if that's going to pan out because currently in Atlantic Canada we have the Atlantic bubble. So you can go throughout the Maritimes, Newfoundland, Labrador, and you don't have to self-isolate for 14 days. But as of now, if we went to Toronto and came home, we'd have to self-isolate for 14 days, which really isn't ideal. We wouldn't be able to do that. So I'd say probably 9 chances out of 10 our season is going to be within St. John's Metro and within the Maritimes too. So that's kind of where I think our head is going to.
So you've got a couple of events in Newfoundland. Trent Skanes has got a couple going there, and you run one yourself as well.
Yeah, me and Paul Withers do the Ballyhealy Cash Spiel, so that'll be good too. So both the clubs in St. John's are going to open this season, and that's quite exciting. Quite exciting. I think that all the clubs across Newfoundland and Labrador are going to open too, as far as I know.
Yeah, and like you were saying, there's several events in Nova Scotia that look like they're going to go as well. I think
Yeah.
these are the smaller events in smaller centers that are going to have the best chance of running.
Yeah. So we're looking at the Stu Cells Halifax, the Dave Jones in Halifax, the Mayflower. So we'll get to Halifax, I'm sure. That's the plan.
So I found a little bit of surprise for you. I've got some fun stuff from the Brier.
Oh goodness.
Greg, I think when you leapt onto the scene, and I think leapt is the key word there, your
Yeah.
win in the provincials to go to the Brier was, I think the video from there was pretty seen fairly well. Your reaction, the excitement, everything that came out of it. I think you're one of the most colorful characters for our sport.
I think you might be right. I mean, I think I almost fell down looking back at that video when we won, and it was just a nose hit too. Oh look, being so extra, very sassy.
You know what, Greg? We need more of that color in our sport.
Oh, listen, if we get a full season out of this, you will see more of it. 110%.
And speaking of stones, lots in play.
Oh,
GD,
Another great
so
shot
good there.
found
and
on
tough
YouTube
one
here.
Skipper from St. John's Final Stone looking to play a bit of a run back.
He is.
Oh,
He's
here
trying
we
to run
go.
it straight back, make the connection.
My voice is gone in this game. It is not a good score, but this is a good shot.
His second shot.
So bang the red.
On off, you're close.
And away
There
it
you go.
goes.
There you go.
That yellow sticking around, so a nice shot from the
This is
skipper.
good.
Of course, the classic reaction.
Kick celebration. All
Yeah,
right.
I had to have a bit of fun with that one. It wasn't it wasn't a good game at all.
Yeah, I know the results weren't exactly what you were looking for when you went, but the opportunity to throw rocks on the Brier ice,
was good.
to get to the show had to be a dream come true.
Oh, big time. And if they actually move them back to 5 games, I don't know if that's ever going to be in the talks, but I would have been 4-3, so that would have been even better.
That'll do it. You know,
Yeah, so 5 games I
pick
think is kind of where I excel.
yeah. Oh, that certainly is one way to look at it. I know that when it's just getting out there sometimes and getting the opportunity. And I know you really have a behemoth in your way, and St. John's there.
Yeah,
Brad Gooch, who's been arguably the number 1 to 3 team in the world, probably for the last, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, almost 10 years. And then,
yeah.
of course, prior to that, he was still top 10. And so that's going to make it real tough for the teams in Newfoundland. And what does that do for the competitive mindset of the teams? I know it's been a challenge to get you guys off the island and curling a bit more. There's been a push to get some more events created to get teams the chance to play. We saw that change last season. What did
Yeah.
that do for the teams?
Well, I think as soon as, we saw that he won here in St. John's in 2017, and everyone knew that, there's a chance that somebody can win and go to the Brier, it kind of, I think, changed the mindset, as opposed to going into the provincial hoping to have a close game with him and really, a dogfight for second place. Now it's all of a sudden, well, we want to be the best that comes up behind him. So people were going on the tour. I remember 2018, we did 3 events. Last season, we did 3 as well. And other teams, probably 4 or 5 of them from St. John's were, in the Maritimes. Simmons was down in Arizona and up in Ontario. So teams were all over the place and trying to get better. And I think it certainly, pays dividends when you do so. And, I think for the sport in general, it's made it better and stronger in Newfoundland and Labrador.
So we've got some news from you as well. You are looking at a run at politics now,
I am
running for
indeed.
the St. John's City Council.
Yeah. I was going to run initially next summer. That was the plan. So there's a general next summer. And that was where my head was at. And then there ended up being a by-election for Ward 2, where I live and grew up. And I decided, okay, well, the time is now. I might as well go for it. So it's quite exciting. It's a lot of work. It's stressful some days. There's joy some days. I think it's a bit of everything. It's a mixed bag. But I'm so glad I'm doing it, and I have a lot of great people around me, working with me, supporting me. And I mean, the ultimate goal is to make Ward 2 St. John's a better place, and to make sure that people my age, far too many of them are leaving for opportunities on the mainland and to the States. Retaining them is going to be really important, and being able to grow a population and make St. John's a hub on the East Coast.
So you're not the first curler to take a crack at this. Jamie Korab, already a member of St. John's City Council.
Yes.
Have you had some conversations with him?
I certainly have, and he's been quite beneficial to talk to, and I mean he's a great city councilor, great curler, obviously, and it's good. I mean, like having him as an asset to call is quite beneficial, and hopefully there'll be 2 curlers on council come October. I can't hear you.
I think that would be great for St. John's to have somebody like yourself take charge of this, Greg. I really see your community spirit and how you really love your city and your province. That comes across clear as a bell in everything you do. And you know what? It's always great talking to you, Greg. I love taking a moment out with you.
Likewise, Jerry. It's a pleasure.
So that'll be it for now. I'd like to wish you good luck. I'm sure we'll check in again. I'd like to have you back and maybe talk a little bit during campaign time and see how things are going there. And until then, let's see what we can get going for a curling season.
Fingers crossed, 100%. Great chatting, Jerry, and hopefully chat soon.
Cheers.
Bye.